going on, boys? Today we are back with another College Football 26 Ultimate Team video. Now, if you're new to the channel, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Also, if you can do me a favor and hit a like on this video as well, that will be greatly appreciated, as likes help push our videos into the YouTube algorithm. Likes also help others discover our content. So if you like College Football 26 Ultimate Team content, please drop a like on this video below. When I say a like goal of 37, which I know you guys will absolutely smash. Want to give a big shout out to my man Alan Clamps over on the Twitch for the donated subs for the month of October. And also I want to give a shout out to my man CBA 2113 for consistently commenting on the YouTube video. I appreciate you guys' support more than I can put into words, and this video is dedicated to both of you guys. So let's get to the reason why you guys here. The best abilities in all of College Football Ultimate Team. Now, whether you're a comp player, an above average player, an average player, or a casual, I'm going to tell you what I think is the best abilities you should be rocking currently in the game. Now, we do have different tiers of abilities in college football, from bronze to silver to gold to platinum and to Heisman. Certain abilities I feel like are much better on the platinum level. Certain abilities I feel like are really good, bronze, silver, platinum, gold, Heisman, and whatever. But I'm going to tell you guys what I think that you guys should be rocking on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball. This is really going to help you guys kind of take your offensive and defensive schemes to the next level. So without any further ado, let's get into the first position. Let's get into our first position, and that is the quarterback position. I really feel like it's right now at this stage, there's only really 3 valuable abilities that you should be rocking on a quarterback. Number 1 is the dot ability. Now, dot kind of helps you increase your accuracy when you're in the pocket to open receivers. That kind of negates the amount of open oranges and reds you get while throwing the ball. I don't think extender is good until you get the platinum ability. Now, so you hit the platinum level. Mobile Deadeye. If you are a player that likes to scramble out the pocket a lot, then you're really going to like this ability. If you are a person who does not scramble out the pocket, this is an absolutely useless ability, and you should never equip this ability. When it comes to the off-platform ability, I love off-platform. And the reason why I love off-platform is because occasionally you might find yourself backpedaling in the backpedaling instead of stepping up in the huddle. This makes sure that you don't get the accuracy loss for backpedaling. I am a huge fan of off-fan. And then, of course, resistance, I am a huge fan of. This kind of improves your resistance to pressure from nearby defenders when passing the ball. Now, one ability that this Dante Moore card doesn't get is the ability, and it's called On Time. Now, On Time is an ability which when you're anticipating your throws, you get a accuracy boost. So meaning, you know, you want to throw a post route on a certain cut. When you throw it with anticipation, you don't get any type of negative accuracy deductions and things of that nature for throwing that type of ball. You know, I am a huge fan of the on-time ability. Right now, I think dot, on time, off platform, and resistance are the best quarterback options. You can use Magician or off platform, but I look at those as luxury abilities. But for the current state of the game, resistance, dot, and on time should be the only quarterback abilities you should be using to have success in this game. Next, let's talk about the running back position. Now, I feel like running back abilities are more of a luxury this year, because I kind of feel like last year, running backs ran a little bit different without the shifty ability. This year, I feel like they move really, 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 really good without the shifty ability, and it's kind of just your preference at the end of the day. Now, if you are a person that likes to pass the ball, I'm going to say that you're going to want to rock 0 running back abilities. Now, if you are a person who loves the tote that rock, well, let me tell you, there are some abilities for you. Number 1 is arm bar. The stiff arm is the most overpowered ability in the game, and arm bar is just an overpowered ability. So if you have a running back, I would throw the bronze or the silver arm bar on them. I don't like the downhill ability this year. I didn't like it last year, and I don't like it this year. You can throw shifty on your running backs, but again, I feel as though you don't need shifty this year because of how great the running backs move. Sidestep, I also think sidestep is a luxury ability along with 360 It's kind of like a preference. And then you have the ball security one. This kind of decreases your fumble chance on tackle attempts. I kind of just don't like this ability for right now. And then the last one would be battering ram, which LaDainian Tomlinson doesn't get. But I'm not a huge fan of battering ram, as they have nerfed battering ram kind of into the ground. I think it's absolutely useless. But if I had to tell you guys to go with any ability on a running back, I'm going to say armbar over everything. If you can afford the armbar ability, that's the only ability right now at this current stage of the game that I would put on the running back. Everything else would I consider to be a luxury, whether it be silver shifty, silver sidestep, silver 360. I look at those abilities as luxury abilities, but the armbar ability is the best running back ability of them all. Now, when it comes to the wide receiver position, this is a position where I feel like there's literally only 2 or 3 abilities that you should be running. Now, the first ability is takeoff. Now, it really just depends if you are a pure passer or not. Some people aren't a pure passer. They like to run the ball a lot, and I understand that they won't rock takeoff. But I think the best wide receiver ability in the game is takeoff. The second best wide receiver ability in the game would be the cutter ability. If you're someone who hates man coverage, cutter is going to help you beat man coverage. A lot of people also don't know that cutter works against match coverage as well. So if you're someone struggling against man and match, the cutter ability will definitely help you out. The third ability would be a tie between jackpot and sure hands. Both of these abilities are really overpowered this year, but I feel like they don't really hit their true potential until the gold/platinum level. But for now, I think takeoff is a must-have on every wide receiver. Again, if you struggle with man and match coverage, cutter should be the ability that you want to run, but I do think takeoff on every wide receiver is an absolute necessity at this stage of the game. Now, when it comes to the tight end, I think there's only really 3 viable options for a tight end, and it really depends on your play style. And I'm going to go through all 3. The first option is obviously takeoff. Takeoff on a tight end, I think, is one of the most overpowered abilities in the game. I cannot play without takeoff on my tight end. It was the same way last year. It's the same way this year. I cannot play without it. In the beginning of the game, it's cool to play with it out. But once you equip it and you realize how good it is, you just cannot take it off your tight end. I'm a huge takeoff fan on the tight end. The second ability would be the jackpot ability, because you do throw a lot of jump balls to your tight end. Again, this ability is more overpowered on the gold and platinum level. And then the last 2 abilities, it would be a tie between cutter and sure hands. Now, cutter is really good on the tight end for the simple fact that against man coverage, putting your tight end on post and corner routes, that cutter is going to absolutely fry man coverage and match coverage. But then again, with short hands, you're just not going to drop anything that you throw to your tight end. So it's literally personal preference at the end of the day. But if I had to pick, I'm going to pick takeoff over every ability. And then after takeoff, I would go with jackpot and then cutter, then short hands, in that order. But a takeoff is definitely necessary on your tight end. Now, when it comes to the offensive line, I don't think there is not one offensive line ability right now that you should be wasting AP on. I don't think offensive line abilities become useful until they start to be like 1 and 2 AP. Right now, these abilities cost like anywhere between like 7 and 6 and 4 AP. That is not worth it for an offensive line ability. And I can highly recommend to you guys that nobody out there that's watching this video should be wasting AP on their O-line at this current stage of the game. Now, when it comes to the safety position, I think there are a couple viable options that you can run at the safety position. The number 1 would be Legion. Now, Legion helps you get moderate composure gain for defensive back interceptions. I think this is a really good ability in a game where you drop a lot of open interceptions. The second one would be House Call, either bronze or silver. And then the last one would be the Ball Hawk ability. It's kind of preference on your play style. To be honest with you, I would either run Legion or House Call. I don't think Ball Hawk is good until the Platinum this year. I think Knockout is really good, but it's really not good until Gold. Right now, in a game where you can't catch interceptions, I think the best ability is either House Call or Legion for your safety position. Now, when it comes to the Sam and the Will and the Mike linebacker position, I think there are a couple of valuable options. Now, the number one option, not all linebackers get it, but some do, is quick jump. Quick jump is an amazing ability, especially with the increased pass rushing win logic they added in the newest update. I prefer my pass rushers to have every trait on yes, and I prefer them to get silver quick jump. Quick jump is only going to get better once we get gold and platinum quick jump. Quick jump on a linebacker who's rushing off the edge will be my first ability that you choose out of any linebacker ability. Now, if you're not rushing your linebacker off the edge, I recommend only one ability right now, and that is the house call ability. Until we can get platinum ball hawk at the linebacker position, I think bronze house call is the play for the linebacker position, as you don't want to drop a lot of interceptions. I'm definitely going to go with the bronze house call ability. As we start to get more AP and more discounts, I think the ultimate combo will be ball hawk, house call, and knockout for the linebackers. But for the time being, if you had AP to waste or AP to spend, I'm going to throw it on the house call ability on any of my linebackers. Now, when it comes to the cornerback positions, I think there's literally only two options. Number one is Silver Legion, and we just talked about that with the strong safeties. And the number two option would be either the house call abilities. I think in a game where when your opponent makes a mistake, you want to be able to catch the ball. I think house call is such an important ability at this current stage of the game. Now, as we get better abilities and stuff like that, metas and everything start to change within the game. But for the way that the game is currently played, you need that house call ability on your cornerbacks to catch a lot of interceptions that your opponent will throw. It's nothing more worse than the opponent throwing the ball right at your user and they drop it. That's why you want to have the house call ability to catch the interceptions. Now, I'm not a fan of the jammer or the blanket coverage abilities. I wasn't a fan of them last year, and I'm here to tell you it's a new year, same thing. I am not a fan of these abilities. I don't think they're good at all. Ball hawk is okay, but again, I don't think it's good a necessity until it hits the platinum level. And then knockout is really good, but again, I don't think it's good until you reach the gold ability. So for cornerbacks, I will only run the house call or the Legion ability on my cornerbacks. Now, when it comes to edge rushers, there are only two abilities that I look to run on the edge rusher for this current stage of the game. Number one is Silver Defensive Rally. This is a really, really, really good ability. I think at the platinum level, this is going to be really good, especially for people who can get a lot of sacks. This is going to be an ability that people are going to use towards the end of the game. And then the second ability is Quick Jump. Nothing else on the D lineman at this stage of the game. You only need to rock Defensive Rally, and then you need to rock Quick Jump. Those are the only two abilities you should be rocking for this current stage of the game on any left edge or right edge in the game. And last but not least, the defensive tackle position. I think there's only really two abilities that you should be rocking. One is Silver Defensive Rally, and then the second one is Inside Disruptor, either on silver or bronze. This really helps against the inside zones or the 0-1 traps or the duo plays that everybody likes to run to the inside. This is a really, really, really good ability. It is really good on the platinum level, but for this current stage of the game, silver or bronze Inside Disruptor is not bad, along with the defensive rally ability on the defensive tackles. So that basically does it for what I think is the top abilities in the game. These are a lot of abilities that you will see me running on offense or on the defensive side of the ball. I get a lot of questions like, hey, Mikey, what abilities are you rocking? I literally just went over with you guys every ability that I currently love in the game. I'm rocking takeoffs and quick jumps on offense and defense. I'm not rocking anything else. That is, to me, what is the best defensive ability setup in the game, in my personal opinion. That's what I'm currently rocking. So please let me know in the comment section what you are rocking. Please also let me know in the comment section if you think I missed, or maybe I'm not hip to a certain ability that you might think is extremely good. Please let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also don't forget to hit that like button. And until the next video, boys, peace.